Hey everyone, this is a little update video, I guess, since winter's coming to an end here in Virginia. Just kind of want to give an update on what I've been doing, since I haven't really been working on too much and I haven't been driving many of these cars. So I guess let's get started with the Fox body. Phone up. So this car I've been working on since August of 23, and it's just about come together now. We've got it fired up, it runs, it drives. There's only one thing that's holding us up on this, and it is a mass air meter. Because about a month ago we changed the injectors in this motor. It had stock 19-pound injectors, and the car was just running very lean. It was just having trouble kind of not running clean. Injectors were old. I think one of them was clogged up, so we put a set of 24-pound injectors in there, and that mass air meter is for 19-pound injectors. So I ordered a mass air meter from Pro-M Racing, and it just hasn't came in yet. I guess they're on back order for that. That should be in within another week, and when that comes in, this thing should be ready to go, ready to drive, because I have taken it on test drives, went to go get an alignment, but this thing is almost done, and I'm really excited to see what it does on the street. I've been working on it so long, it's just tired of seeing it sit. And once that car is done and driving, that's the next one. This is a 1969 Dodge Coronet 500. I picked this car up probably about 6 months ago now. The car's in pretty good shape. Rust wise, it's got a couple spots. Lower part of the quarter panel's eaten away right there, and it's about the same on the other side. Around the rear window, because I'm assuming, well, not assuming, but it was a vinyl top car, so same thing as with my Dart over there. Around the rear window just gets eaten away. So this car right now has a 318 in it, a small block 318, but that's not what's going to stay in it. And pop the hood here. I remember what the hood latch is. It's hiding. Right now this car, everything's original. It is a factory AC car. I mean, hood, fenders, everything looks like it's in pretty good shape. The car has never been wrecked, and it's been sitting for half its life. And it's an automatic as well. The interior is pretty rough. Door sag, but everything's there, except the vinyl for the seat. And the headliner's falling. But, yeah, it's a original automatic car, so 318 automatic, nothing too special about it. But I'd say out of every single car that Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth has ever made, I think this, the 68, 69, and 70 coronets they're by far my favorite looking car that Mopar's ever made. Only second to this would be a Charger from the same year. Let's see. The trunk does not stay that. But yeah, back here, got a little bit of rust in the wheel well. There's some pinholes. And back here, that's where the bad rust is. But for what I have planned for this car as of right now, none of that concerns me. What I'm going to do, I have a 1971 440. It's a complete motor. It's got a aftermarket camshaft. It's not very big. I think it's like a 6-pack camshaft, like a reproduction of a 6-pack motor camshaft. And that motor has some headwork done. I guess they were ported. That thing's all together, and it's sitting over, like a town over in Norfolk at a garage we own over there. And over there we've also got a 727 for a big block. And just because it's easy, you know, putting an automatic into an automatic car, I think that's what's going to happen. Of course, with a manual valve body, probably a 3500 stall converter, and a quarter stick in there. But as for cosmetics, I think it's just going to stay the exact same way it is right now. Just be you know, something you gotta have fun with. Take it to the drag strip, maybe run mid to low 12s with, and then just go beat the hell out of it on the street. Let's close all that up. Rear end, this thing does have an 8 3/4 in it. Can't really see well. Yeah, that's staying. 8 3/4 rear ends are, man, they're perfectly strong enough to handle just about anything you can throw at them. I'm not sure what gears this car has right now, but I know it's highway gear and it's open rear end. So I have a sitting in the shed over here, which might as well go in there and look. I've got a center section for an 8 3/4 that's set up with a spool and 456 gears. So, yeah, just get that out of here. Flashlight out. Let's see. Right back there, that center section right there is what I'm talking about. 4-speed there. It's a small block 4-speed, and it took out of the dart sitting out there. When I changed the clutch, I also changed it out to same transmission, just the synchros and second gear were bad on that one, so we had another one laying around. Now, that thing's been doing pretty fine. Move some of this out the way. So with the center section, I bought a whole rear end, and it came with axles. I believe there's a 31 spline. I think they're... that might not be the one I'm thinking of then. I got a lot of these things laying around, but this center section here is what I'm talking about, set up with a spool. And it's got 456 gears, but I'm going to need a new ring and pinion, because this gear set obviously had hard life in the past, and a couple of the teeth are chipped. I also think this is a 31 spline spool, So I will have to get, 31 spline axles if I'm running it in that car, which really shouldn't be a problem. All right. Let's get out of here. Much junk. All right. And so the next thing is the Dart. Fired this thing up for the first time about a week ago, for the first time this year. Because, in the winter months I don't really drive this car a whole lot. It's mainly just spring through fall and then 3-month hibernation period. End of November to around this time of February. And today is a nice enough day. It's been raining pretty much every day of February over here, so I'm thinking I'm gonna take this thing out later, make a video on that. But yeah, this thing's pretty much stayed the same. No major changes have been made. And then the Ford. This thing has been kicked off of the daily driver rotation, and I'm going to take it out like every week or so to cruise around in. Again, nothing much has really changed with this thing. And in case there's anybody new, this is not just, a stock 96 F-150. This thing's got a pretty radical 351 Windsor in it. It's a heads cam intake setup basically, but it's carbureted now. It's not fuel injected like this truck would have been from factory. Yep, so that's about it. Just figured I'd run my mouth a little, talk about what's going on. I'm gonna take this thing out, and probably gonna take this thing out later today as well. But really, I just wanted to give the Mustang and this Coronet some screen time, especially since I haven't talked about this Coronet at all on the channel. But this thing is the next project. I am pretty excited for it, because I have a feeling this thing's gonna be pretty damn cool set up the way I want it to be. And of course, when I'm doing that, I'll make more videos on, what I do to it. And then I wanted to give a little update on why this thing is not on the road yet. And again, it's just waiting on a mass air meter in the mail. But, other than that, it's ran fine. It drives, taking it around the neighborhood. Does pretty good. And from what I can tell, just putting it around here, this thing's pretty nasty. So I'm excited to see what this thing will finally do on the road. And then, this is what I've been daily driving here. This is, like, I guess you could say, a family hand-me-down. 01 Cummins, that's been my daily. And I just got this truck, well, like, kind of ownership of it. So I guess this thing's my problem now. As well as that thing, the Dart, that truck, and that Mustang hiding behind this Tundra. So that's about it. But yeah, there's gonna be more videos coming on the Mustang, this thing, and the Dart when the weather starts to warm up. But I am really excited to get this thing going.